Yeah, like skin.
Is this before you were born?
Balls.
Is this before you were born?
And then they were like worm. They were like worms going in and out, like stalactites and stalagmites. I'm gonna ignore that. Hi everyone, welcome to episode 29, I think it is. We're going to dub in whatever episode it is going to be. I'm Paul Edge, let's just get that out of the way so I sound very nice and sexy.
Welcome to the cool side of the
pillow. Yeah, Billy D. Williams. Chris has got, you've mentioned he's got a lot of stuff for today.
Yeah.
It's only an half an hour episode, unfortunately.
Let us know how the microphones are doing. Leave a thumbs up if you think it's good, and leave a thumbs up if you think it's bad. and
if you think it's bad, comment that you think it's good.
Yeah, comment that you think it's good. Subscribe, and then join the Patreon if all that didn't make sense.
And remember, it's not cringe to make us rich.
Yeah, it's not cringe if you make us rich.
So to start with, just talk about like a bit of TV and movie stuff that we do on a lot of episodes. I'm pretty confident you won't have watched it yet.
Never seen it.
Okay. You said you were going to, but whether you have or not, have you watched any of the new Daredevil?
No, not yet.
Right. It's really good. It's actually really fucking
You watched
good.
Arcane yet? Not watching it then, bro.
Is this like... Is this
I'm holding your suggestions hostage. If you haven't watched that yet. So I've tried Demon Slayer. I've that's probably about it. I'm sure I tried something else you've suggested before as well. But I'm one up on you, and you tried to make up that that I owed you one at one point. Yeah,
when?
I remember. Try it here, baby.
The new Daredevil is really good.
No spoilers.
No. It's not. It's Marvel, but it feels like dark Marvel.
Daredevil, more like Dead Devil, because he dies. I don't know if he does. Cool.
But it's really good. It's just really good. That's all I can say. The fight scenes and the storylines in it are really good. The bad guys in it are really good.
Well, they can't be if they're bad guys.
I thought you
said Charlie Cox is a fucking good actor.
Aren't they releasing it weekly? Oh.
Yeah, it's alright. But they've just they released 2 to start with. Then they did one week, one another week, and then they've just released another 2. So there's like 6 episodes in it.
Yeah, I won't watch it till season's out.
That's fair enough. I mean, to be fair, I think there's going to be like 9 episodes altogether. I'm on episode 6 a minute.
Once they're all out, I'll probably binge watch someone.
How many seasons was there before this? Like before they've come back, because it had a big break, didn't it?
No,
I think they're only 2 or 3 seasons, weren't they?
Original. That were a completely different thing, to be fair.
I thought someone
same cat.
I thought someone told me it was a continuation.
Yeah. No, it is, but like it was a different project originally. Like Netflix did the original day.
Yeah, I didn't ask that.
No. But you're saying like it took a break because originally Disney was gonna scrap it, but then they just said due to fandom.
It was just a choice of words. All I asked was how
it continues on, and there's about 3 or 4 seasons.
I don't know.
You,
I don't know the gap between the 2 though. To be honest, I had assumed you would watch some of it.
I'm not a big fan of weekly releases.
Never mind. But I kind of caved and watched a few episodes, and then I'm waiting week by week now. I hate it.
I don't think anyone like.
You said you preferred it.
Did I say I preferred it?
At one point we had a discussion about it.
I don't think
you like the anticipation of the week.
I do like the anticipation. I don't think I said I preferred it, but I don't see how wrong with one or the other. Because there's a reason why people release it weekly, don't there? It's longevity in the show. If they release a full season straight away, it's probably live for about a week. I know it talks about Squid Game 2 anymore, but it might have had a bit more life if they released it weekly. Thank you for the rose.
Where?
We're not doing that bit yet, are we?
I get what you're saying, but
I understand your point as well. Yeah, I get that.
I'm a binge watcher more so than a weekly watcher.
100%, I'm a binge watcher.
Yeah, I am. I just I'm like,
Let's try and get in on this.
I'll tell you next week what I think about that.
After you've watched
Previously,
Daredevil
it's
and
on
he
his
watched
life.
Arcane.
I've been through big crap, and I had a tuna and cheese. Should have had ham on it.
Oh, I went for an Indian yesterday. Oh.
Can't believe that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or his name.
Wait, one of the last episodes where we were talking about someone who went to school and he went, Kieran went, I ran into it over there.
Yeah.
You went, did it hurt?
Yeah.
Man, from a crack meal, like, this is just shit joke.
Very good. Thanks for bringing that joke back as well. Very good. Keep that alive. We mention that joke every week.
Fucking hell, man.
Like our own Easter egg.
I'm just going to get some more tissue in there. It's all filled up.
That's fine. Don't worry about it. You're all right. No, it won't be doing that. Did you wipe the blood off that other one?
Yeah.
Chris bleeding.
Second thing, again, don't know if you guys have watched it. It's been like all over Netflix and like one of the most trending things in the world. Never mind just UK. That Adolescence.
No.
You noticed it?
Not heard it.
So it's basically a documentary. Like a drama thing. Based on a little boy who's 13 who gets arrested for murdering a fellow student.
I have heard something about that.
You know Stephen Graham is the Scouser, the actor.
No.
He's in like This Is England and things like that.
Were you just a kid in This Is England?
No. He's in.
I think I do. No,
Short guy.
I think I know.
But yeah, he plays the dad in it, and Stephen Graham's a really good actor. And it is weird because after I watched it, it really made me feel a bit down.
Yeah.
Things don't really affect me like that. I sent you off a bit down recently, and that was one of the things that initially made me feel like that.
All right.
Just because, I have a little boy, and the series basically leans in on the fact that young boys at the minute are getting influenced by pieces of shit like Andrew Tate. Whether you're like him, I don't know. I think he's a piece of shit. It's down to opinion. Yeah, but he basically just describes women as objects and instills this like belief that men can do what they want to women, and women are just there for men. And the storyline in this series is mainly the fact that this boy is bullied because he's called an incel. He's called all this stuff, and he leans into that manosphere, as they refer to in the series, like Andrew Tate and all that. And I was just like, fuck, I've got to protect my child from this growing up. Like, I was sat there thinking, I've got to make sure he don't see this stuff, don't watch this stuff. But then I was thinking, when I was a kid, I had full access to internet. I could watch what I want when I wanted. So yeah, it was just a weird moment of being like, how the fuck do I handle this? Because it's quite hard hitting. And I think it is quite relevant today.
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix, yeah. It's really good, the acting in it.
Yeah.
The acting in it.
The dramatisation.
Really
it's not really stuff I go to tend to watch.
No, it's not for everybody. Like I say, after I watched it, like the last episode actually, I want to cry, but like brought tears to my eyes.
You always say that.
Yeah, because I class crying.
Really, crying, man.
He's sat at home, he's crying buckets, but he just don't want to say it on camera.
because I'm not ashamed to admit that. Like
the camera's
tears,
not there, don't worry.
No, I'm not ashamed to admit that tears fell from my eyes, but I class crying as like crying.
I don't know. I think crying is just a spectrum. Yeah. I think once a tear comes out your eye,
I class crying as like like that sort of can't catch you.
Well, there's sobbing.
Yeah, I suppose. Mm.
And then
yeah, like
fucking emotional. You got emotional.
Yeah, because the last episode, it basically shows the dad confronting the fact that this is what his son's done, and the dad's like blaming himself, and I was like thinking to myself, like, fuck, if that was me, I don't know. I don't even know how you deal with that internally. It's like I said, quite hard hitting. Yeah, I don't know. I felt weird after watching it.
Yeah, I'll get that watched. I don't take joy, but I do like watching stuff that has that melancholy effect. I think that's why I like horror so much.
I don't know how y'all feel about all that because I just wanted to go on. Sorry, what were you saying?
No, I was just saying that, like I say, it's similar to some of the documentaries that you've recommended in the past, like the
Oh, the woman where she beat her husband. One.
Yeah,
like the
those-
abuser.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just not my cup of teas. Those type of.
You like,
They are.
yeah, you just put
They're
Will
dark.
Ferrell films on. Or Player Fish.
But yeah, on
Sat rewatching Stargate at some moment.
Stargaze.
Stargate.
Oh, Stargate.
Uh-huh.
Battlestar Galactica.
50-year-old.
You get that reference? I just.
Well, I'm a 50-year-old man and a 50-year-old woman about it, essentially,
Beats,
aren't I?
Beats.
That's my music choice puts me at a 50-year-old woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does actually.
And
The TV.
my TV is I'm a 50-year-old man, so
Yeah. Building model trains and painting them.
I'd love to do it.
Good jokes, about.
No.
Well, yeah,
I'm time for that.
I just wanted to get like
Was watching Stargate?
I just wanted to get your opinion on the whole fucking like thing of today, where you see loads of men leaning into that like whole toxic masculinity shit.
Yeah, I couldn't give a fuck. Like, someone might go up to Key and go, "Your shirt's pink. Why are you wearing a pink shirt?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why are you?" No.
You mentioned it twice off on camera. No,
No, but like, obviously, I couldn't give a fuck about that. On a night out in a club, I don't mind like just being daft and just like just for the sake of it. I don't care how I look as long as I'm having fun. Like, we'll pretend to do like little twerking things and shit like that, just to make each other laugh, and it works.
I do feel a sense of responsibility to like be the opposite to that. Not even just my little boy. Like, I have nephews, I have friends that have kids, and I do feel a sense of responsibility to like make sure that I don't come across like those dickheads who are just because you can go on comments on TikToks and you can see where these guys are just perpetuating this stupid sort of women are objects, they're here to do what we say sort of, and it's like, man, you're an idiot.
I think obviously there's people our age that I'll probably think that way, but then I think because we're all pretty much 30 now, and I think I think the age difference mentally between being 30, us being 30 and other people being 40, I think that we're like, we might as well be 50 years difference.
Yeah, no, a big culture change, I think.
There's people who are about 40 years old at my work, and then I'm fucking stupid with my like sense of humor and stuff, and they don't get it at all. They might as well be 60 odd, these lot. And I feel like as soon as you dip under 40, not for everyone, obviously, I feel like it's like night and day between what people know or not. And I think that in a traditional sense, with people being 40 or older, it's still a youngish age, isn't it? So I think that kind of mentality will last. Like, how old is Andrew Tate? He's probably about 40 odd, isn't it?
30, maybe 40.
Yeah.
But
the same thing could be said then for us when we hit 40, what the other 30.
Oh, yeah. We will be out of fashion soon, us. There'll be people who like...
So that was like the point that Chris was making is that obviously he's scared for like his son's generation growing up. He's still going to necessarily be there, because if that's what the young people are watching, I say young people, I'm 29. I'm 29!
I think it's got a life cycle, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Things comes in phases. And I reckon it'll fade out by then. It might come back and, just swings and roundabouts, innit? You can't really control it.
I do think it's like a equal and opposite reaction to things, because not to get political, but there are women who really speak badly about men sometimes. And they're like, just like, it's a small portion, it's not a lot, but like there's women who hate men and they just perpetuate hate for men.
It's propaganda at the same time, though, because people release these videos because they know that when people watch them, a lot of it's rage bait at the same time.
100%.
So it gets all the traction, doesn't it? But if like we always been, just being like, like, not, I wouldn't say we're PC because we make jokes about everything, but we're nice guys. You know what I mean?
And we're
not controversial.
We've received hate and stuff about some of the stuff we said, but like you can hear in what we say. Like, we're just normal guys. Like, we I wouldn't say we're biased or lean in any sort of way.
I'm right here to prove a point.
I said but like you said, you're getting close to politics, and I'm like, I don't care about politics.
I find politics interesting, but for people that are like die hard on one side in politics. I look at you and I'm just like,
Yeah, well, they live and
So
breathe.
when I
it.
say I don't care about politics, like when it comes to voting and stuff like that, I'll cast my vote and I know what I want. I just don't see the point in discussing it
No,
in depth.
it does not change.
I have my
Yeah.
opinion, you have your
Yeah,
opinion.
if there is one side shouting and then the other side shouting, no one ever goes, "Oh yeah, you're right," and then walks over to that side. When has that ever happened?
Exactly.
I do.
So that's what I'm like. I'm just like, I've got my opinions, but
Yeah.
they're my opinions. So
If I just, like I say, I don't know. I do feel a bit of responsibility sometimes, especially now I have Jack's that I need to set an example of, like I said it to Lauren last night after we finished watching Adolescence. I was like, I'm gonna feel way more conscious of the things I say, like now, just in general, because I don't ever want to say anything that might be misconstrued for Jax to look at me and be like, "Oh, is that what Daddy thinks?" Sort of thing.
Yeah.
Because I would hate that. I would fucking hate that. And yeah, like I said, it is weird. I think we are in a weird time at the minute where they call it like echo chambers, where like someone finds a pocket of the internet where they might agree with one thing, and then in a month's time they agree with everything in that pocket because they've just stayed in that pocket. And that's how you get a lot of like misogyny and shit like that.
Yeah,
People like Andrew Tate.
Yeah,
Like in America right now, you have like they're not even pockets. They're like the amount of like people are just feeling comfortable to be racist openly at a minute in America is crazy. Like, I watch it.
going backwards.
Yeah, I watch it and I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you can have a political side, but that's not political. That's just racist.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
And it's like preaching it as well, like going out your way, spending time out your day to shout it at someone who doesn't want to hear it.
Yeah.
And then you're thinking like fucking like Atomfall's just come out, mate. You can go and play that.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck? Like
Is it actually?
yeah. It came out
That's what I'm playing
yesterday?
tonight.
yesterday. It came out yesterday.
Okay. That's what I'm playing when I get into it.
But like, I feel like maybe we were fortunate in the fact that we went to like a very multicultural school.
Yeah.
We got to grow up with friends from literally every creed, religion, and
Yeah.
like.
And I do love a racist joke.
Yeah.
And I don't care if it's in my way or your way.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
if it's funny,
I just like dark humor.
Yeah.
Dark humor is like the best humor.
Always said context is key. If someone's saying it to be hurtful, then
Yeah.
it's going to be hurtful.
You might just go like, "You fucking slur word," and everyone's going, "Ha ha ha ha!" It's a good joke. Anyway, that's why I said it.
Yeah, it's just like, like you say, I like a good joke regardless of which way it hits.
Yeah.
As long as it's said as a joke.
Yeah. And
You-
plus,
you
if it
can
is
tell-
laughed at, there's no weight to it. Like,
and you can tell as well when it's meant as a joke. I feel there's like you said, context matters. The space that it's said in matters. If you're saying it just in the street to someone you've never met
Just
before,
walking past
that's not a
someone
joke.
randomly,
Yeah.
If you're saying
got a joke for you, mate.
if you're saying it in a room full of friends, that's probably a joke.
Yeah. All the same race as you.
But like, I like Dave Chappelle when he cracks like jokes about races or sexualities or something. I think Dave Chappelle's hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't think he says anything from hate. I think it's all just genuine comedy,
Yeah.
and I find it funny.
He always says, "I just say because it makes me laugh."
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
like it doesn't fill in with hate.
yeah. And I
Does
feel
me.
like right, but yeah, the last thing I wanted to bring up about TV and movies, I don't know if you'd be interested in watching it. I think you would if you haven't already watched it. I'm going to start watching from the beginning because I've never watched it. Sopranos.
Mate, it's been on my list for about 10 years.
I'm going to start watching it.
Yeah, I am going to start watching
And
it
I
as well.
thought if I bring it up and we watch it at the same time,
Oh, yeah.
we can do a season by season like review on it together.
Yeah.
Do you? The reason I don't know if it's your sort of thing because I don't know if you like
then-
mafia mob sort of stuff.
And what we'll do is we'll come in wearing suits and have like cigars there and that.
No, I'll do that.
Yeah. Then
No, I'll do
start talking gangster or whatever.
I don't know.
Like, do you like Goodfellas and stuff like that?
Can't say I've watched it. Watched Sons of Anarchy.
I knew it both is. Sons of Anarchy's not mafia or mob. That's biker gang.
Still gang.
No, I've never watched Goodfellas. I've played Play Pokemon
Minecraft.
Pearl.
No, like, bro, like I'm talking like proper like Italian mob, so Italian mafia in America.
Yeah, sort of modern day as well, not like...
Yeah.
No. Izzy watches stuff like that. Once again, not really something I've
yeah.
before.
Same. Sopranos has been on my list for yonks.
Yeah.
I just never watched it. And apparently, it's like it's in everybody's top 5, so everybody else watched it. So
Star Trek, Stargate.
I said everyone
yeah,
should
all
watch
the stars.
It's got a star in it. I'm watching it.
I'm gonna start watching it. I'm gonna do it
Space Nine.
every time I finish a season. I'm gonna come in and on an episode. I'm gonna give my review for that season. And I thought it'd be cool if you did it at the same time we spoke.
We're doing full season reviews.
Yeah, I think there's 6 seasons.
I'm gonna ask Danielle when I get home if she wants to watch it.
I've already asked Lauren if she wants to watch it.
Did she say yes or no?
At first, when I told her what it was about, she was like, but I said, well, I'm going to watch it anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing if you were to watch it just at home and she were to walk past and stuff, she'd eventually, like, migrate. But you're worried.
Just Laura.
You glitch there.
Yeah, it's like our first episode. But yeah, I'll ask Danielle. She might say yes, she might say no, and I'll say, look, I'm doing it for work. This is a project. And then she'll say, shut up. But then I think regardless, I said, like, look, I'm gonna start watching it on this day. Join me or not.
The thing as well that's pushed.
How many seasons for that?
I think there's 6. I might be wrong, but
Are they long seasons?
I don't know. I honestly don't.
If I was to ask you to start watching it with me and join in, be about 4 years before we got to end the 6 seasons.
But
she's not a binge watcher at all.
Oh yeah,
she watches 1 episode, maybe 2 of them. Looking.
To be fair, she's done.
Oh man, I bet you're like you just blew up to your neck, can't you?
That's it for tonight. We'll have another one in a bit.
Yeah,
and
I turn into a kid when that happens, bro. I'm like, no, come on, one more, please.
To be fair, Lauren.
And then she goes, now go to bed now. I go, oh.
I swear to God,
Lauren's actually more like that than me.
You've got to shut it down.
Yeah, like she'll watch till 2 or 3 in the morning, and I'll be like,
I'll watch till the sun comes up 100%.
Yeah, I have lost so much sleep and then done a 12-hour shift on days because I'm like, I ended up watching the last episode or something like that. I did it with The Staircase.
But the reason I
did it last night. I was supposed to be. I was at opticians this morning. I've got to get up and put my contacts in an hour before. So I needed to be up at about 8 o'clock this morning. Finished gaming about 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, 6 hours skip, that'll be enough. Get in bed. I'll just watch an episode of Stargate. 5 episodes.
50-year-old man, I tell you.
But Stargate's over, isn't it?
I've already watched them all as well. I'm just rewatching them all.
And you lost time for something that's already in your mind, like.
Yeah, but I rewatched them all, and I look at my phone, and it's like, I'm looking at my watch when I'm looking at my phone.
Yeah, looks at my phone. I saw me racing away. That's weird.
Looks at my phone. I'm it's like 5 in the morning. I'm like, I'm up here 2.5 hours, but I go to sleep.
Yeah, and the thing that's pushed me to watch it is because the other day I was flicking through TikTok, and a spoiler for Sopranos popped up, and I just skipped it quick enough to not see what the spoiler was about. But I think I watched it just enough for it to feed into my fucking algorithm. So now it keeps feeding me Sopranos shit. So because I don't want it to be spoiled for me, I'm just like, I'm watching it now.
I know my phone's probably going to listen to me when I say this, but I've never had a show or a film come up on my phone where it spoiled something for me. I've never had it, but I've heard it's happened to you, obviously. It's happened to Tom at work. It's happened to Danielle. When we were watching, I made her watch Game of Thrones. We were like,
this is
4 seasons in or something like that. And then just out of nowhere, she says on her Facebook that she started seeing... She might have seen these spoilers the whole time, and now like her brain's locked into it.
What it's from.
Yeah, I guess so. You don't... as soon as you buy a new car, that's all you can see, isn't it? There's that fucking effect.
Do you, like, when you're going through TikTok, social media, whatever, if you see something movie-based, do you stay on it for a while?
If I've already watched it, yeah.
Oh. See, that, for me, it just shows me anything and everything. Like, movies, shows, old, new, like, it just shows me everything.
But all I really get on my For You page is just brain rot shit. It'll be
Jack Joseph, mate. Fucking... oh shit.
Oh, the hairline.
Fuck it, mate. Oh my god, that's so funny.
No, I don't mean shit like that. I mean like it's
when
like,
it picks up.
Like the bottom of that chair, right? With legs. It's that, and then it's just a bicycle seat on top, and in the background it's just And I go out and flick through again. I go, here, Tom, look at that. And then it's like Snail Rave, an account called Snail Rave, and then it's shit like it's right cut together, badly quality things. Dun, and all this shit and proper like.
Yeah, have you seen the new Jack Joseph TikToks where he like walks away? So it's like if horrors were real. And his little, so it's someone pretending to be his little kid, and he goes, "Look, Daddy, that's you, that's Mommy, and that's me." And Jack's like, "Oh, that's really nice, son. That's amazing." And then pulls another one. He's like, "And that's the monster on the mat." And then it cuts off, and it's him just walking away. He's like slams the door and walks out. Yeah, Jack Joyce was right for it.
Yeah, we're funnier though. Way better. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna have more.
Yeah, let's not stop picking up more famous people.
I still think we're gonna hit big when we're like 70.
Yeah.
Probably. We'll get a fifth mic.
We'll be old as fuck, and all of a sudden our shit will trend for no reason.
And it'll only be Jack's 10 episodes.
Yeah.
What did I miss? We got old, bro.
Right. So next thing I had was I seen this thing on TikTok, and I thought to myself it might be an interesting thing to talk about. And it was a video that if like on TikTok where if you watch a video it has like a suggestion at the bottom for more things under that category.
Yeah.
So I clicked on that, and it was just loads of videos of other people saying the same thing. Yeah, and it of people saying they had the same dream when they were a child.
And you've had this dream?
I've not had this dream.
You want to figure out if us two have?
Yes.
Here we go.
Right. So the dream is floating down the stairs. And I'm telling you, so many people said, and so many people on the videos commenting saying they've had that dream.
I don't know if I'm just putting this into my memory. It sounds so familiar. I don't now. I'm going to say no. Otherwise, I'd have like freaked the fuck out.
I thought the exact same thing. I was like,
I want to say
sounds
no.
familiar, but am I just like...
I don't know if it's just too abstract.
As soon as you said it, I could picture myself floating down my stairs at my...
It's like being on an escalator, isn't it?
You know what I think that is? I think that might be kids when they're like half awake or half asleep being carried by their parents.
Yeah.
Or something
That's
like
probably
that.
a good...
Did you ever do that thing when you were in a car and you're on like the motorway or something and there's hard shoulder on left? I used to look and then pretend like a little Mario was like jumping along the finger. Yeah. And then they were like, the taller trees got, it'd go boom, and then until like the trees stopped and then it'd go boom and then carry on running on the hard shoulder. I used to do that. You used to do that?
Yeah. Not frequently, but I did as well.
All right. And then I'd start downstairs after.
So in the fact that I thought maybe you guys would say you didn't really have it as well, I thought, right, I'll give you dreams that I know a lot of people have.
Okay.
And I imagine, I'm very confident that you will have had the same as well. So the first one.
I bet I know one of them already.
Go on.
Punching slow.
Yes, one of them is slow punching. So the three that I already know, you'll have had at least one or two, is one where you go to punch someone and it's slow motion.
Yeah, it goes like that, and then my arm drops sometimes after as well.
Maybe, I don't know if I remember that.
And I'm so fucking... I'm so frustrated and angry. Yeah. He's too busy looking at all women floating above his head. Fucking going, and you're so angry, and your fist is almost there, and you're thinking, I'm only gonna massage their cheek.
And I panic.
Yeah.
But everything around you moves at normal speed.
Yeah.
So like, there's a guy who's trying to fight you, and you think, well, fuck it.
Yeah. No fucking break. This has got to work. I'll tell you now.
The other one is you're in trouble. You go to scream, nothing comes out.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah.
One. I've had that one.
It's almost like whisper scream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had that one.
And the other one is something's after you and you turn to run and you run in slow motion.
They're running slow motion.
Fucking thousands of times where like a dog or some sort of monster or something's coming to get me and I'm moving normal speed until I try to run. And then as soon as I try to run, it just goes to slow-mo.
I don't think I could think of a slow motion dream at all.
I have had them three so often as a child. Apparently it's linked with anxiety.
Yeah.
Apparently,
I don't think I've ever dreamt of slow motion.
I want
to chill him.
Yeah. To be fair,
I move in slow motion. Won't stop.
him and an old ragged woman just dapping each other up and that. My bro, stop scaring me.
Fuck off, man.
But
when was the last time you saw
her? few months back now. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Been a good
How many
while.
sugars does she have? One.
How many what?
How many sugars does she have?
Fucking hell. Yeah. Sweetness.
Sweetness.
Yeah.
Ah, she's not that chill, man.
She's on a diet.
But yeah, so these are like some weird dreams that I remember. So have you got any dreams from your childhood?
Either
were
recurring
so
nightmare.
well, yeah, it's all right. But tell us about that in a sec. But I'm saying like nightmares that were so vivid but strange that they've stuck with you for your entire life.
Right.
Because I've got 3.
It's never touched me, but I've had nightmares about my dad beating me up.
Really?
Yeah. He's never done all to me, ever.
Shit.
But like, and then I'm like begging that I'm like his best friend and stuff like that, and he still hits me. And I told him day after, and he were absolutely fucking distraught, me dad. And I were only a kid.
Oh, I bet your dad were properly distraught.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
I can imagine your dad being upset by that.
Yeah. He will just
be,
asking me like why I was telling him and stuff, and
I bet he were like proper hugging you and everything.
yeah, it was just very weird. Like thinking about it now, I might say like, why would I even just tell him that because of no reason?
You're a kid though.
Yeah, but I feel like
Why are you a prick? Why did you do that? I feel like lasses get angry because you've cheated on them in their dream or something like that.
I mean,
I'm not happy with you.
It's depends on what context he said why you telling that. If you told him, he went, "You fucking telling me for?"
But why are you telling me? Yeah, why are you telling me? You fucking idiot.
Well, a dad's job is to make his son's dreams come true.
Yeah. Sorry, son. I was reading my newspaper.
So the 3 I had was 1. I was so I was moving at normal speed. Everything around me was moving at double speed.
So you were going in slow motion.
No. So I was moving at normal speed, and I was
going
sat,
double speed.
I was sat in my nan's front room, and everyone around me was like probably even faster than double speed.
Yeah, that sounds jarring, though.
Yeah, bro. I woke up.
It's just you in slow motion.
No, it's not.
If everyone else is moving at normal speed, and if everyone else is moving like 3 times faster than you, then it's just you moving slow.
No,
it's not. Thank you, Thomas.
No, there's when you right when you're watching something, you like skip this bit. You don't go slower, and the show keeps playing normal.
I promise you,
fast
that
forward.
is just you moving.
No, it's not.
You fast forward it, don't you?
What are you on about?
There's such thing as
100%.
things going fast forward.
Yeah.
You don't just go, and then it's
But
like
it's just
next
your
episode.
perception of if everything else is moving
It's my
faster,
dream.
It's your perception.
It's my dream.
Yeah,
Let me live my dream.
there is no other people in it. They're not real.
Yeah,
so
but
if
it's
it's
your
from my
perception.
perspective, it's my dream.
I
Everyone's
promise you that's
moving
what it
faster.
means.
What the fuck are you on about?
That's what it means.
Anyway, the dream. Yeah, I woke up in like a proper panic because it freaked me the fuck out. And I remember like trying to talk to my nan, and I just couldn't communicate with her because she was just moving at like triple, fucking quadruple, whatever times speed. I woke up in like a proper hot sweat. Another one, which like proper left me heartbroken as a kid, kind of like you when you were saying you're telling your dad, is in the dream. I was like in the middle of, I was only like 9, 10. I was in the middle of Sheffield, just in the middle of nowhere. I managed to find my way to my nan's, knocked on the door, and nobody knew who I was. My nan answered the door, and she was like, "What do you want?" And I'm like, "Nan." And then I remember like leaning in, and I saw my mum in the house, and I was like, "Mum," and she looked at me and was like, "As if to say, like, who are you?" Bro, I woke up heartbroken. And then the other one was I got abducted by aliens.
I
I
got
had
that.
a genuine dream about being abducted by aliens. What do your aliens look like?
E.T. because I used to be shit scared of E.T. That's all I used to have nightmares about was E.T. He was running after me once while I was in a field, and then he like dragged me underground, and you could hear like, like dead autumn leaves like rustling and shit. That's what you could hear, and then the last thing
I bet that was fucking terrifying. Because he has no feet, so it's him just scurrying on nothing.
Like going like that.
Yeah.
I used to be absolutely shit scared. There's a bit in E.T. where he's when he's laid in like nettles or something, and he looks white. He looks like a old dog shit. Fucking scary.
The aliens in my dream was like the normal, like grey, sort of tall, skinny, black eyes.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, that freaked me the fuck out as a kid because it was so vivid. Go on, what were your recurring?
Oh, I've got another one, and I was in like a room, but it looked like a flesh cave, and they were like
flesh.
Yeah, like skin.
Is this before you were
balls?
Is this before you were born?
And then they were like worm. They were like worms going in and out like stalactites and stalagmites. I'm going to ignore that.
I could say so many things. I'm just going to choose not to. I'm going to choose not to. Well, carry on.
I've got no left to say.
That's the first memory that. You might go on record, get his books of world records.
Yeah, I always thought my first memory, because I don't really remember much from like before 7, and I think it's because it's all repressed.
Wait, your earliest memories from 7?
Probably 6 or 7,
I have like patches from like 3 and 5.
and then everything like over like last 5 years, I can remember everything.
I know yours is further back than 7 because you remember when we were in reception together.
Yeah.
That's like 4 or 5.
Oh, I might remember a couple of bits from 5, but like only like screenshots.
Yeah.
No like memories.
Yeah, it's like
really.
flashes.
Yeah.
I said it were core memories that are created throughout the years, aren't they? But because, like you say, me and Chris becoming friends that young,
Oh, yeah,
I remember that occasion.
Yeah, like you've got
But
it
that's
to
probably
back
because
it as well.
That's what I mean. It's probably because we've talked about it.
Yeah. All my
over the
number
years
ones
as
from
well.
back in day are dead, bro. Dead homies.
Just get you drinking.
Yeah. Oh, so I wanted to drink this as well. Going all over my new rug.
What were your recurring? I'm just trying to get over what you said.
What? I didn't say out. It were your two what fucking drove it into the wall.
I'm sorry, but what else do you think that sounds like?
I realise now. I do realise now. It sounds a bit...
Do you know what? I've actually seen people that are adamant they had like consciousness when they were in the womb and they have like memories of being in the womb.
No, not me.
And I always think that's bollocks.
Yeah.
But maybe.
No, it was just a dream. Listen to me. And yeah, coming out like stalactites and stalagmites, it just looked
Do you have
like...
any memories of like wearing
They finished my
Do you
dream.
have any memories of wearing like a white swim cap doing this in like some sort of fleshy area?
Like,
That's the second
Yeah.
bit of worms I were on about.
do you know, have you ever seen Alien 3? You ever seen Alien 3?
Yeah.
There's that famous snapshot of the alien going like that. You know where it's tongue out, and she's going like that to get out of the way. That was me and me and Dad's.
Oh my God.
He said it
I'm
first.
sorry.
He said it first.
No one made you say that.
You're-
Nobody made you. You try blaming that on you.
Kieran, can you send me this so I can edit it, please? Because it's about half an hour's getting trimmed off.
What's the fucking thing back as well? I can't believe you cut that second embarrassing story of yours out. I thought you'd have left it in.
No, too much. Because it weren't even, for me, it weren't even funny or entertaining to tell. It was like,
It was so funny.
it was like forceful therapy. And I didn't get out out of it either. Like, where did it all begin? And I tell them all. And you go, how do you feel now? Like, I feel worse.
And I was watching it. I was like, I want to tuck it out. And then it just cut, and I was like, oh.
Yeah. I put bollocks to that. No, CSI couldn't find this.
You just made it sound weird.
That bit's getting cut as well.
Yeah, let's go. Cut that bit. Bang. Yeah, here we go. I need one of them things, before the
Snap.
take one and snap cards.
But yeah, go on. I'll ask you again. What were your recurring?
It was like so fucking silly, honestly. I'm starting off
Sure,
downstairs.
silly's mine. I'm gonna try and find something in this dream now that just makes you look like an absolute weirdo. I'm gonna try so hard.
I'm downstairs in my living room. Obviously, you've both been in my mum and dad's house. Their living room got front windows, back windows. And
Yeah, which is very weird when you think about it.
Oh, so you can see all the way through.
Yeah,
that's
that might
complete
be,
one side.
that might be
house.
the only living room I've ever seen like that. But
Is it just one big living room, or does it go out into a dining area?
no, it's just a
One big living room.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to remember. I remember.
It's been a long time
Living
since
room.
you've been in my
Living
dad's
room.
I
house.
remember well now.
kitchen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like downstairs in the living room playing, and I look towards back window.
Well, with what you will there. Go on.
You're embarrassing yourself now.
No, it's all part of content. People watching go, that Tommy's a hoot.
Wait, I'm sorry.
If someone types that in comments, then fair play.
I
It'll
was
be
so
me.
fixated. I was so fixated on Tommy trying to do a gotcha on you. I missed what you said. Start again.
You're in the living
With
room
the-
playing.
Okay,
I'm
right.
just in the living room
Alright,
playing.
right.
Catch up.
Yeah, but I knew you were going to try and session us. I will wait.
Oh, it's not over yet. I'm gonna get it as much as I can. This is gonna be a really long episode. It's only gonna be a by end of his.
And I was looking. I look outside the back window, and outside the window, you've got the old Monster Munch men.
Old Monster Munch men.
So you know if you had a packet of Monster Munch, there'd be the Monster.
Even in
Munch.
his dreams, he's thinking of fucking crisps.
Yeah.
And then I woke up slavering like fuck.
But the
Did
monsters,
you ever
the
watch,
monsters from
did you
Monster
ever watch
Munch
2
would
pints
be
of lager and a packet
outside.
of crisps?
Go on, what? One
Did you
thing
ever
at a
watch
time.
2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps?
Yeah.
Where Johnny gets killed by Jammy Dodger.
Yeah.
Giant
No.
Jammy Dodger.
Yeah.
No.
It's
Because they
like-
love Jammy
it's a
Dodger's
horror
through it all.
episode where he gets killed by a giant Jammy Dodger. Like him, that. Oh,
Cool.
Yeah.
And
cheers, pal.
Lion is also
Yeah,
here.
we've got editors and
Yeah.
producers.
He's doing his shit job because all he's doing is flicking it off and back on. I need to get paid for something.
but anyways, they're back window, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? And then they walk through the window, so into the living room. So I shit myself and I go running upstairs.
Kind of like the old woman.
Kind of. But I go running upstairs, and I always ran up the stairs, and so for some reason, instead of going into my own bedroom, I go into my mum and dad's bedroom, and I'd hide under Quill every single time. And every single time I'd hear them coming upstairs, I'd hear the screams of my family.
Oh, shit. That's pretty brutal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like they're all getting dumped
Yeah.
one by one.
Yeah. They're like, and then they come into like my mum and dad's bedroom, and they start searching, and I'm like at edge of bed watching them, and then they eventually...
What? You're at edge of bed? You hid at the edge of the bed?
Like that. Don't you forget about me. They also end of Breakfast Club,
It's
yeah.
like, I mean, like,
Oh, man. Oh, good. Oh, good. That.
like I've got Quill all over me.
Yeah.
Pickled onion.
Yeah, just fucking all his family getting done in one by one. Let's go get the kid. Then they walk in and you're like,
But I'm on about like my edge of bed. I mean, like Quill's over me, but my eyes are out, and I'm watching what they're doing.
So it's just you laying on your bed like that. And they're going, where is it? Don't look in bed. He's not in his
Just
bed.
say right loud, you haven't seen me yet. It's working.
I don't care you're a kid, bro. You should have some imagination to think, they're going to find me.
It's like this.
Long story short, they find me, and they eat.
I'm not fucking surprised, bro.
See how long story short they found me. Straight away.
How
old,
me and they eat me.
how old were you?
Probably from age 5 to about 8 or 9.
Is that why you do not but eat crisps since then out of revenge?
Pull sheet off, he's got his ass out. Don't eat it.
Yeah, don't eat me.
Made me think of Chloe with a chance of meatballs.
Have you ever seen that guy on TikTok where he all says something and he does that reaction where he goes, like,
No.
I forgot his name, and he's like pretending to be a dad talking to his son, and he's like, oh, don't leave your foot hanging off the bed, son, the monsters will eat it. And then you see the guy like shuffle and stick his arse out of it, edge of bed. As a kid, pull the blanket off and he's like, don't eat that. Please.
But yeah.
Oh,
But honestly, from
let's get munching monster.
from about 5 to 8, that was a recurring nightmare.
5 to 8.
Yeah.
Look, you know.
Long time.
How, like,
I think it came about because my mum and dad to stop me eating as many crisps, and I used to love Monster Munches as a crisp.
as a
Crisp as a kid.
When I was a young Chris.
They were like, if you eat too many of them, you'll turn into one.
I don't know how that translates to them coming round and fucking murdering everyone and then chewing your ass up.
I seen someone on Reddit over there because I originally thought of this off of Reddit and TikTok, and someone had put, and I thought, Jesus. At first, I shook myself, and I thought, Jesus, that probably is scary at like right circumstances. Someone had a reoccurring nightmare as a kid that they got chased by the thumb things off of Spy Kids. Do you remember the thumb things off of Spy Kids?
Yeah.
He said he had a recurring dream where they were trying to kill him.
But yeah, the Spy Kids was weird, bro.
Yeah, man.
The
The bit where they did the clay guy's face, and he had like fucking heads.
Yeah, it looked like the. Yeah, oh yeah, with the fucking hands coming off of his head. They look like right wobbly and
Weird.
right cheap looking at it now, like in my head. And then like the right big cast in it. The 3D one. I never actually watched it, but fucking Antonio Banderas was in it.
Yeah.
And the second one, Steve Buscemi was in that.
Yeah.
The
guy who plays Machete.
the Mexican dude.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
His wife.
He's number one as well.
Him will play. Is it Turtle or Tortoise in Breaking Bad, where his head's on?
Yes.
Tortoise.
Yeah. His wife, I forgot her name. She's a big actress.
The kids doing their stunts in that. There's a bit where they do like acrobatics and backflips and stuff. It's the kids doing it. It's pretty sick.
The ginger kid in that is like married to that Megan Trainor now. The ginger kid.
Is it?
Yeah, he is. Two kids doing that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ever watched World's Greatest Dad?
I might.
That is a film that I'll leave you leaving like that. You know, that feeling like you had in after watching that. It's Robin Williams and that ginger kid. Sorry, that's what you're famous for.
Ginger kid has Spy Kids.
Ginger Spy.
Can literally refer to him as Spy Kids kid, Megan Trainor's husband, or his name.
Yeah, well,
we know his name.
Ginger kid.
Yeah.
No, I don't know his name.
No.
I would have said Spy Kids kid, but
Ginger kid. You knew what I meant. Anyway, he's the son in it, and I won't. If I tell you anything else about the story, it'll one spoil it, and two like go down a dog alley kind of thing. So I'll leave it at that. But he's in that, and that's the first film I've seen him in since Spy Kids. And I thought, what the fuck? Where's this grey area, bro?
Yeah. Do you know who Cain Velasquez is from UFC?
No.
Old school heavyweight, like.
I might know him by face. A lot of the names blend into one for me.
So Cain Velasquez, in a lot of people's like rankings, is regarded as one of the best ever, like UFC, especially heavyweight. Some people even say he is the best. But I don't know how long ago.
Oh, sorry, go on.
I don't know how long ago this happened. He's retired now. He don't fight. He's been retired for a while. I don't know how long ago this happened, but basically, his daughter, I think, he found out his daughter was getting by the carer at the nursery, and he found out.
4-year-old son.
Was his 4-year-old? Oh, do you know about it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know what you're on about.
So obviously, this guy's Zyko. He's a UFC fighter. So I thought, I'm going to kill him. Like that's just straight up. I'm just going to kill him. So he chased him down on the highway, pulled up alongside, pulled out his pistol, just aimed in the car, let off like 5-6 shots. He shot him, who he was aiming for, and his dad, who was driving the car. The fucking sicko who he was trying to kill survived.
And his dad died.
His dad died. So he was put in prison. And the people were saying, like, yeah, you're doing life, mate. 25 to life, easy. And he was like, okay. So I was doing that to protect my family. Like, nobody's doing that to my kids and thinking it's calm. Like, I don't give a shit. And it's recently come out that his lawyers have basically whittled it down to a 5-year sentence. And they've basically said, you'll probably do 1.
Oh, mate, that's good.
Yeah.
People are actually calling for Trump to give him a pardon.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, the fact, like, this is
the
what
wrong person died.
All right, go on, Kate.
The wrong person died.
No, they didn't. Because killing the guy is just too easy. He can't suffer. He's dead. If you kill his fucking dad and injure him, he's got to then live with that.
Yeah.
And then that'll probably torture him mentally, which I know is like bad for anyone. You know, you're going to be fucked in head and all this shit. But if they were fucked in head to do that in the first place, he deserves getting fucked in head even more.
True, but then his dad could be completely innocent.
And I don't give a shit. His dad's not innocent when he's trying to help his son after what he's done. His dad should not be thinking, I'm gonna help him get away from it all after what his son has done.
I wonder if it counts
though, was it?
It was.
Was it?
It was a chase. He was driving.
I wonder if it counts as manslaughter because he were aiming at. He killed wrong guy.
They were in for murder and attempted murder.
We're doing 1 year for it, so.
Well, because I think because of the extreme circumstances, they whittled it down to 5, and then because he's been in custody, well, no, he's been under house arrest for like 3.5 years. They were like, that's time served. So like everyone's been saying like, who the fuck's his lawyer? Like Saul Goodman.
Yeah.
How the fuck did he manage that?
You don't want a criminal lawyer. You want a criminal lawyer.
But yeah, when I saw that, I was like, that is fucking justice. Because fuck
Excuse
that
me.
piece of shit.
Clicking that one's flashing red music.
Uh-huh.
The more you know.
But yeah, I just thought that was like a good bit of news for. I don't promote like doing that, like ending people's lives, but in some certain circumstances.
Yeah, the whole convolution of that story.
Yeah.
Like is, I don't know.
I do believe
It's
that.
a good bit of drama.
Yeah, I do believe sometimes it elevates. Like it does call for it sometimes.
Yeah.
Because you have to put these people in check.
So what about this guy that got shot but didn't die?
Yeah,
is he serving any time or doing up for what he's
sent down? Because apparently he weren't just doing it to his little boy. He was doing it to all kids in Russia.
Jesus Christ!
Imagine, like, not only are you a sick fuck for doing that,
though,
you're doing that to arguably the greatest heavyweight UFC fighter ever, and you think, it's alright.
Pick your fucking fights, bro.
Like,
go to an orphanage like a normal person.
Where they're all malnourished. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Hey, and do you know what? If he didn't die from that shooting, he's gonna die very soon as he gets St. Nick.
Oh yeah, they hate him, no.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. But I don't know how America works with stuff because in this country they're protected. They get put on a different wing.
Oh, he's getting offed in the there.
You would hope so.
Yeah.
Nothing less than he deserves.
Yeah, man. Right, but
I feel like they need. Sorry, I feel
slow punishment.
Yeah, they need like fucking bleeding out into a bucket and then blood getting pumped back into him.
Well, see, this is what people say. What people say is like, oh, when they get into prison, they'll get killed. They don't. If you've done something like that, they want to make you suffer. They don't actually kill you. They'll do stuff like
they tear your pocket.
Put Lego under your bed.
They put the sugar in like a kettle, boil it, and it becomes like a acid, like paste. So like it melts onto your face, and then when you pull it off, it just pulls all your skin off.
Nice.
It's just
yeah, very.
Do you not know how they do that?
No, never been to jail, bro.
I mean,
no.
I like you in your years.
Just a quick one as well, because you just talked about that. You ever heard it? I know I'm going to talk about a different podcast now, but you know, True Geordie podcast.
Yeah.
There was that episode, isn't there, with that Bobby guy, the old gangster dude, who was bald. I watched it again last night. I've nearly finished it again, but then he's talking about different ways that people get around, like often you're like they don't just make shivs and shit like that. Yeah. They make you a cup of tea, but instead of using sugar, they break down fucking glass with bulbs, so it looks like fucking powder. You swig that, just shreds up all your fucking insides. Or they get a nail, they fucking dip it in shit, stab you like that. You think, oh fucking hell, like you think, oh I've only got stabbed, and you get blood poisoning straight away, and you die from that.
Yeah.
There's ways around it. It's mental, isn't it?
I think I've seen that.
And it's like very simplistic stuff, but obviously everything's like science behind it as well, isn't there? Like it's proper like warfare.
Yeah. So this is only a short thread of the week.
That was a short one.
So this
Fred
for this week. Thread for this week was what's one confession you would only make anonymously?
What? And then
we're not anonymous.
Yeah. But yeah, if I was going to make a confession anonymous and I just come out with some fucking outlandish shit, but that's only because if no one knew I said it.
I've had 5 dildos up my house.
I'm not asking you then.
I know, but can you imagine if I just went forward and said something like that, thinking I wouldn't have been outed?
Right.
Just blur my face for this bit and then unblur it after I've talked.
Blurring you, you're like a voice changer.
Yeah. The silhouette.
Like ITV, we're protecting our source.
Yeah.
Oh, right. First one. Some of these are bad. Some of these are bad. And this first one, have you all seen the like compilations of like cats where like you throw something on them? Like where like cheese lands on them and they're like...
Yeah, they just stop functioning. Yeah.
So the first one was, I was jerking off and when I busted a nut, the cum flew and landed on my cat's face. I imagine that poor cat. A poor cat just minding this business and
No. Yeah.
Because then what? I'm too scared to approach the cat to try and clean it off the fucking cat.
Yeah, I go, oh, that's my cat now. That.
I just like when you shovel a dog or a cat with your foot up their ass. I just shovel it out of the front door.
Yeah. Go on, you're not my cat anymore. Just put it in a basket outside fire station.
It's still are.
Yeah, someone's left another cum cat.
It's an epidemic.
Yeah, it's an epidemic. Holy sticky cat.
Oh, God. Next one. Did anal at a church.
Right.
That's like
Preach.
Breaking law.
That's doubling down. That's damnation right there.
Yeah, if it were...
That's 25 to life in hell.
If it were Gaynal as well, then that would have been fucking... That would have been like...
And the thing is as well, like, I imagine if you're a believer in that religion in any way, your conscience must be weighing heavy on you while you're doing that.
If it's heterosexual anal, then it's
Still bad.
like thumbs up from the church.
No.
Well, apart from spaffing, I think, because every sperm is sacred.
Sodomy is...
sodomy is anal?
Yeah.
Right. It just says no stinky cock.
I think that.
Only fishy willy, no bummy. Cut that bit.
You got a lot to cut from. Tell me this.
Yeah, it's just me saying cut that bit, cut that bit, cut that bit.
Oh, next one. When I was 15, I stole my neighbour's Xbox. He ended up killing himself over it.
What? Free Xbox?
When I read that, I imagine him playing like Halo, and then he hears his neighbour knocking on the door saying it. He's like,
yeah, neighbour's parents come knocking on. No, I'm sorry to tell you, but Jeremy's dead.
Yeah.
He just found the hung. He left this note.
Yeah, slowly going like that.
Stole
Wait,
my life.
earpad again. I was talking to him.
lads, Jeremy.
It says property in Jeremy.
Jeremy's Xbox. Trying to fucking scratch it off. Like when you're getting barcode off for a fucking... Come on.
just instantly starts like...
Trying to get a sticker off. Come on now, it's fucking hell. There's never been so much blood pouring on an Xbox. But why would you just go, oh, it's someone's... I mean, did he know... I mean, he mustn't have stole... He mustn't have known that he stole it.
No.
He must have just gone, oh, someone's took the Xbox, time to fucking die. Like, what?
Imagine him playing on Xbox having a very good time, and then just, because obviously in America it's like windows looking over each other. You just see his window next to you, you just see a flash.
Yeah. Yeah. It just starts playing right slow. Like it's Call of Duty, the guy's going like that, turning. Popping smoke.
But yeah, fuck me, that must weigh heavy on your conscience.
Yeah. You get red ring of death straight after he does it anyway. Oh, fuck, it wasn't even worth it.
He just looks to other neighbour.
Yeah. He's got one.
He's got a place.
Yeah.
Imagine parents though, just like, when did you get an Xbox?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought you
true,
meant parents
yeah.
for him.
No, like
You're
you're
just going up and he's got a note saying no Xbox.
I gave you 2 days to buy me a new one. This is the
Yeah, I have a new Xbox for Christmas now. Well then.
Sorry, I was taking
I'll play my trump card.
Yeah. Fucking,
But he thought we were going to get an Xbox then.
yeah, my jokes will only start getting darker if I keep carry on.
Right, I've got one, yeah, and I'm gonna leave it to last because it's bad.
Okay.
And I'm gonna let one of you two read it and tell me if you think I should say it. Next one.
Who wants to
I'm
read
gonna
it?
say yeah.
Next one. Next one.
Yeah.
Wait, next
You're
one's
going to say it,
bad.
I'll read it then.
Next one's bad. I open kissed a horse once.
Oh, that took skill. To openly kiss the horse.
Open, like as in open mouthed. I open mouthed kiss a horse once.
That tongue. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
That's what I mean, like,
That's skill.
yeah, it is. Like, you've managed to achieve that. Every other
That's a skill that no one ever
person,
wants.
yeah, every other person who's attempted that,
I'm worried
there's,
that Tom is impressed by it.
no,
It
like,
was a video.
in a certain aspect, you're not letting me talk. Because any other person...
But it's squeezing my arm each time.
Yeah, don't go anywhere. You have to listen to me. Do not cut this bit. Future Chris. Any other person who has ever attempted that in life, their story is, I've just had my face bitten off by a horse.
That's true.
No one else has succeeded in that because the horse just thinks, oh, a big apple's coming my way. I'm going to eat it.
I just imagine, like, because the thing is, we're known as having like a snout, like a long face, like you have to position yourself under it, and then after you've done fucking open mouth kissing it, you're like, and then just walk away and carry on.
Yeah.
That's fucking disgusting.
Horses like that. Great big spoil.
He just walks off to his other horse, mate.
Yeah.
Starts bragging. That's what I do. Oh God, this one. I never pulled my foreskin down and cleaned it until I was 24 because I didn't know it could move.
I swear you told us something like that
you have
already.
said that before.
Yeah, that was the one I told you about before. Was an embarrassing body.
That's mental. That you didn't know it could move. Like
It's like Cathedral City down there. It must be.
it must be a point where it's like fuck, like you're hanging off for it, like pulling it down like that until it's at full strain. You go both, and then you're all of your foreskins folded, right saggy at bottom, and then it's just like a skeleton of your shaft.
It'd be like that, you pull
And then
skin
you mushroom
down,
at top.
You pull skin down and get like a fucking flicking it just all flakes.
Oh,
Yeah.
like an onion ring.
Yeah, it's like stepping on a talcum powder bottle.
Oh. I didn't have this one because I thought it were. I didn't just want to have everything about wanking and shit in here, but there were one that said, "Not proud of admitting this, but I can nut in one pump."
No.
Then again, the same as the horse thing, impressive. Never do it. Would never want to do it. Don't want that talent. But the fact that you can, people want to see that. I'm telling you now, there'll be people who want to see it.
I mean, there's
I don't know. I feel like
something
thing is-
there that I would be like,
no, but he meant as in like wanking pump.
Yeah, but
hell no.
there's
He said he could, not he does.
there needs to be
Yeah, no,
context.
but
there needs
how?
to be context behind it.
I think
Like,
that's useful.
like,
Talent.
can he just wake up and go, "Oi," and they're like, or does he have to like get mentally ready?
I just
Do
imagine.
you know, like is it back putting his fucking straps like round
Yeah,
his
but
wrist, like
just
Makes me
imagine.
think of bad neighbours
just imagine.
too.
Yeah, but just imagine you wake up and you've got like a busy day ahead. You wake up with a raging fucking moaning wood, and you just think that.
Yeah, but if that's all it takes, couldn't you just go up to edge at door for him and go,
Whack it.
yeah. Like if one pull is all it takes, coming all over the place, landing on my cat's face.
Cat's just fucking
Yeah.
scattering every time.
Don't cut that bit either. That was gold. That.
Right. Next one. I sold a dick pic to a gay guy for $50. That's fair price.
Business is business.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
you gotta do it.
And then he sent it to everyone in the world. Luckily, it was the most famous gay man I've ever sent it to.
You still won it, you got 50 quid.
50 quid for it to sell a dick pic. I mean, like,
the only way that
and
gets bad is if I do it and I hear him like,
yeah.
I'm chasing
Yeah,
him
yeah. I
down.
was like, all right, yeah.
If I hear the ping of him sending me 50 and I airdrop him picture
Yeah.
and I see him go,
Or if you're right now,
I'm fucking.
if you send your money, like you send your money of a bank transfer, you're like, oh yeah, cheers mate, I'll send it now. And then he'll go, and then he looks at it and goes, there is a return policy in there. For that 50 quid.
You just,
Yeah. Where's my receipt? No, that's the thing though. Like, it's 50 quid over time though as well, because he could send that to like airdrop that to everyone, and then the value of the photo goes down.
that would be funny content to make, actually.
Like if you send it to one more person, that's
Well, you
still
want
like
us all to do
25
dick
quid.
pic?
No, it'd be funny to just go up to people and show them, like, if you send me a picture of your dick right now, I'll give you like 50 quid. And every time they do it, purposely go, and just see how they react.
To do it for what?
Don't you think that's quite like predatory? Just to be walking up to people going, 50 quid for a dick pic.
I think I'd see it more as a proposition than predator. I have a proposition for you, my friend.
Would you want to earn 50 quid?
$50.
Yeah, and then, it's
Dick pics, $50.
yeah, it's a bit. I agree with Keith.
Next one. Yeah, this one. I want a threesome really bad. Like, I want to go to town on my boyfriend with another woman on him, but he would never be comfy with that. Who?
What man out there?
Yes,
There you
who?
go.
Just repeat it
So a woman,
again really quick.
A woman put, I want a threesome really bad. Like, I want to go to town on my boyfriend with another woman on him, but he would never be comfy with that.
All right, guys.
I don't know another man who wouldn't be comfortable with a male, female threesome.
Yeah, I like the only way that can end bad is if it ends like the Ross way. So like when they come round and them two start snogging, and then you're trying to like find a gap. You're like, all right.
I don't get me wrong. That's not to say like all threesomes are going to be amazing, but like, I feel like a straight guy, if his partner came to him and was like, "I want to do a threesome with another woman," I think all straight guys would be like, "All right,
yeah,
bet."
I'll give it a go.
Yeah, I can't. Actually, no. To be fair, maybe there is guys out there that are like,
There definitely will be.
yeah, maybe it would be a bit overwhelming.
Yeah,
guys.
I mean, there's some guys who want it. I mean, there's sacredness, isn't there?
Yeah.
Like, to me, I don't want you to be with anyone else in any kind of way, and I don't want to be with anyone else in that way either. And it would be in that way, and it's a risk anyway. So you think like, fucking, what could this do to us? Like, I could end up liking her more and not help it, or you might end up liking her more and not being able to help it or whatever.
Yeah, you nutted way quicker with her than you did.
yeah. You only took half a fucking pull this time instead of just the one.
Where's that fucking cat?
You know.
So I'll say this one and then I'll go back to. Oh, I've got two more actually. Before I go back to the other one, this one I flicked a butt nugget off my dick during dinner in her parents' room. It landed on her back. She turned on her back and dirtied the sheets. We had to do the laundry so fast to get the shit off.
Wow,
yeah, that's such a turn of events.
Yeah, like everything, like oh no, oh no,
It just dink, and then she rolls over and he's like,
yeah,
like,
you've just pooped bed.
But then he's like, fuck it, I'll carry on anyway. And then when she gets up and gets off the bed, he's like,
yeah, oh no, yeah. Like when you've got too much ink coming out of her pen at once and it spreads across the page.
A perfect like shits me her arse.
yeah. Before we wash it.
Yeah. I imagine her getting up and him just being like,
yeah, because he's in PNC as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh,
just like he's trying to calculate if it was worth the nut.
Yeah. I'll worry about it in a bit. Just hold on. Give me a minute.
Because I feel like when you're in that PNC, nothing actually triggers you to react angrily because you're just like,
yeah. People like as soon as I'm done, people could break into the house and start robbing stuff, and I'm like,
it'd be like that
going
scene.
past.
It'd be like that scene in is it Pirates of the Caribbean where ships like blowing up around him, the captain, as he's like,
oh yeah, he's all chill.
That's me in PNC, all like robbing house.
When the world's ending, but you're in PNC. and there's a clip of that. Yeah. We've got to make that meme before putting this out.
Yeah, you got to.
Oh god. Yeah, because fucking like Jack Joseph and shit like that, and make them fucking clip on stuff.
Yeah. There was also like a promotion video for one of the James Bond movies, and it's Daniel Craig walking, serious face, and everything's exploding like it is as well, but he's getting hit.
Oh yeah.
So he's like getting injured as well at the same time. So he's actually taking hits and stuff, but he's still walking straight forward. I think that'd match pretty well as well. But I think the camera angle's better on the Pirates of the Caribbean one because it's sort of a diagonally look at him as we're coming downstairs.
Yeah.
Go.
Having like Bob Marley, like right fin, and you just like walk.
Oh no, it's like changed by Deftones. Like it's huge, like right like Sigma music in there as well.
Right. So was in prison. I worked in the automotive shop, minimum custody. We would leave every week to go get supplies. The ride to town consisted of driving by my house. I eventually convinced the CO to drop me off at my house so I could have sex with my wife.
Fair play.
Yeah, that's a good boss. I want my boss to be like that.
Yeah, I'd be buzzing.
Yeah, I didn't know that you could have people like that. Like,
yeah, when you're allowed out for working visits, it just depends on how you go. And if you have like a proper...
But you said that to him?
What?
I want to go home and bang my wife.
Yeah, and he just like...
Sound.
I imagine he just pulled up outside and waited.
He might have been like...
I mean,
it's been a while.
His boss might have been like, you didn't need to tell me that end bit. Like, he was going to say this in your wife.
I was still like, I was trying to figure out earlier, how could anyone just do one pump and be done? That's a good example.
Am I to just go in and bang my wife, innit? Wait a minute, he's not even married.
He's not bad.
He's not even married. Why are we outside my house?
Yeah.
See his wife in wood. That it?
It's actually making me feel sick.
Don't faze me as much, that.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's all I got for today. I don't know if y'all want to talk about it before we end it. If y'all had anything.
No. The only thing I've really got to say is that well, I'm looking to get a guest at some point.
Yes.
For if one of us isn't free, like Jack isn't today, it'd be just good to fill the space, and I've got someone queued up.
Yeah, you may start to see it next month. Us having guests on. Like Thomas just said, he's got a friend. I've got a couple of friends I might want to come on. You said you had a mate who potentially might want to come on.
Yeah, really spice things up, like bringing a fresh pair of eyes kind of thing.
It would be cool to also kind of try and get them to tell their embarrassing stories.
Yeah,
Every time we have a guest on.
Yeah.
Build a catalogue of like most embarrassing fucking stories from everyone.
Guy I'm bringing in,
I imagine
he's told me a couple. He obviously it's not giving it away or all that. But he was in army for 5 years.
So he's got some.
Yeah, he's got some stories, and he's got some stories about other people as well, which is pretty good.
One of the guys I want to bring on has got some mental stories, crazy stories.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Thank you very much for watching.
You're starting to see things change. You're starting to see things like with the mic, the setup. Hopefully things are looking cleaner, sounding better.
But production-wise and fucking distribution-wise, should be a lot smoother, quicker. You know, like bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
Like Prime delivery, like Amazon Prime, aren't we? Are we? No, not same day delivery.
Yeah.
I don't know. Got that.
But yeah, we've got ideas to do other stuff. We just hope more people watch, subscribe, like, because it'd be like we always say, it's nice to try and build an audience for you guys to also talk to us.
Yeah,
and we all
talk to each other.
And like we said, and we will keep saying, it's not cringe
if you make us rich.
So
good night, everyone.
Bye-bye.